The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 was released in October 2023. Since then, it's been one of the most commonly used cameras by most bloggers, influencers, and content creators. There are quite a few reasons why this camera took off and why it's doing so well and selling in such high numbers. But now it's 2025 and it's been quite a while since DJI has released a new camera in the Pocket series. So we expect a new camera to be coming out quite soon, like most companies release their new products every a year or so, but it's a different story with the DJI Pocket series. The Pocket series have been known to release every 3 years. This can be said by observing the pattern in the previous launches, like the DJI Osmo Pocket 2 was released in 2020, and the Pocket 3 was released, as I said, in October 2023. So we can expect the release of the Osmo Pocket 4 between late 2026 and early 2027. A question may arise that should I buy the Pocket 3 or should I wait for the Pocket 4? Well, in this video, we will answer that question. So firstly, let's talk about some new features which we will be getting to see most probably in the Pocket 4. So firstly, the touchscreen. Currently, the DJI Pocket 3 has a 2-inch touchscreen, but it is not extremely touch responsive and is pretty small to get a good perspective on what you're filming. So we expect to see a 2.5-inch touchscreen in the DJI Pocket 4 and also with an increased brightness from 700 nits to 800 nits. This increase in brightness will help in outdoor filming if you do that a lot. The next problem which we have with the DJI Pocket 3 and which is likely to be solved in the DJI Pocket 4 is the ergonomics and grip. So we expect to see a better grip and better ergonomics in the DJI Pocket 4, and if you ever held the DJI Pocket 3, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, as the name suggests, the Pocket series have always been pocket-sized cameras which shoot very good quality content. But there's a problem with this really small size. It's not difficult to hold for a long period of time, but it's difficult to actually get a good grip without pressing buttons accidentally or without messing with something on the touchscreen. So we expect to see a brand new design with the release of the DJI Osmo Pocket 4. Now next, and this is actually a very important feature and it's been a problem with the Pocket series since the beginning, is the internal storage. We see in most of the DJI drones we get a certain amount of internal storage, but we do not get to see this in any of the Pocket series devices, and this is a huge inconvenience when you forget your micro SD card at home and you have gone to an amazing place and you just can't film anything at all and you have to use your smartphone, which won't have the same quality as the Pocket 3. So we expect to see some amount of internal storage, but we really don't know how much internal storage to expect. They may give 2 GB to 48 GB. That is the current range of internal storage options which we see in the drone. So we can expect similar storage options in the DJI Pocket series. Now currently the DJI Pocket 3 has a 1-inch CMOS sensor fixed on a 3-axis gimbal, so we don't expect to see an increase in sensor size, but what we do expect is the increase in the frame rate from 4K 120 frames per second in slow motion to 4K 240 frames per second in slow mo, and we also expect a boosted resolution for videos from 4K as the max to 5.7K, just so that DJI can match its closest competitors. Today with the DJI Pocket 3, we have an active track technology called Active Track 6.0. And with the new DJI Pocket 4, we expect to see Active Track 7.0, which will have many more features and better reliability than the current tracking technology. And this is a very helpful thing if you're a solo YouTuber. Another feature we expect is the improvement in the overall stabilization of the camera in the DJI Pocket 4. Currently, the camera of the DJI Pocket 3 is stabilized by a 3-axis mechanical gimbal. So this stabilizes the camera in 3 axes, but there's one axis which is not stabilized and is extremely difficult to do this type of stabilization mechanically. So we can expect to see the incorporation of electronic image stabilization along with the current 3-axis gimbal stabilization. One other feature which we may get to see is improved low light performance and a better dynamic range, which helps in challenging lighting conditions. Currently, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 has one of the best charging speeds but a pretty average battery life. We don't know whether DJI will plan to increase the battery capacity or not, but they may, with the increase in size which is expected for better ergonomics and grip for the DJI Pocket 3. Currently, the charging time from 0 to 100% is 32 minutes, which is pretty fast for a camera, and that's the current charging time for the Pocket 3. In the Pocket 4, we expect a slight improvement in charging speeds from 32 minutes down to 25 minutes. Now, if we talk about megapixel counts in photos, DJI has been really weird in this. We see the DJI Pocket 2, which had 64 megapixels for taking photos. That was the camera's resolution for taking photos. And with the DJI Pocket 3, this resolution dropped for some reason to 9.4 megapixels. With the DJI Pocket 4, we expect an increase in the megapixel count for better photos. Finally, and most importantly, let's talk about the price. We expect a price of around $799 US. Now let's finally answer the burning question: whether you should buy the DJI Pocket 3 right now or you should wait for the DJI Osmo Pocket 4. It really depends actually. If you already have a very good camera which has a 4K resolution and it has a good image stabilization, whether mechanically or electronically, or if you have the DJI Pocket 2, then I think you may want to wait for the DJI Pocket 4 because it brings a lot of improvement from your current camera. But in case you don't really have a good camera right now, or you're using a really bad phone camera, like not a modern day camera which you find in the latest iPhones or the latest Samsung phones, talking about the really old cameras. If you are using one of those cameras and you don't have a good stabilization or you don't have a 4K resolution according to your needs, and you really need a camera, then I think you should buy the DJI Pocket 3, because even I have that and it's a really good camera and it has most of the features you'll ever need to use and even more. Finally, I would like to conclude this video by saying thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful and informative and you appreciate my work and research which went into this video, then do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, just a small disclaimer: all of these features which may be launched with the DJI Pocket 4 are all leaks and speculations, and please do not consider any of these as the sole truth. These are just likely and probable to happen, and all of these are subject to change depending on the company. And of course, I don't work in the company, and the company obviously won't let me into the factory and give me all the leaks like a year in advance. But these are the most probable features which you can expect in the DJI Pocket 4. Thanks for watching, and bye.